we did a thing. It's been almost 2 months since the last House into Home video, but we have a great excuse. We were busy getting everything ready. Oh, I can't hear. We were busy getting everything ready for our wedding. That included not only wedding plans, but we all got ready at this house, and so we had to sort of like hustle to just get it presentable to where it wasn't a health risk to anybody who came to visit.
A hazard.
Yeah, we even had kids here, believe it or not. They survived, which is good.
Someone may have gotten hurt.
Yeah, somebody did get hurt.
She did. She slid off the fireplace, but that part isn't under renovations. So
yeah,
she lost her balance, I just think.
I should mention right now that if you just follow us on YouTube, yeah, you would have been in the dark for 2 months.
Yeah.
But if you follow us on Instagram, we did post some regular updates here and there. We were telling people why we weren't posting on YouTube. So if you're lost, you should really follow us on Instagram, because we post stuff on there that you don't even see on YouTube. It's like top secret inside stuff.
Keep on trying to say something. But on Instagram too, because we just had the wedding.
Right.
We're going to post some of our wedding photos as well. So
actually, they might already be up by the time this video goes out.
That's true. Yeah,
so go check them out.
Hit us on Instagram, which is HouseIntoHome. Is it just HouseIntoHome?
I can't remember. I'll link it in the description.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're super excited about everything that happened and everything that's about to happen. Oh my gosh, we finally have time to work on the house again. A lot has changed since our last video. Tons of work went into the house, and we'll show you where we're at in this video. The first thing we did was vault the ceiling in the living room. If you can remember, the original ceiling was actually really low, so we decided to use the empty space above it and vault it. We're hoping it will make the room feel a bit more grand and open and airy. Before we could do anything, though, we had to get rid of all the insulation that was in it. Unfortunately, there was about 7 inches of loose cellulose insulation above the layer of fiberglass insulation, which made things get very messy very quickly. Meanwhile, in the other room, a buddy of mine was running wiring for pot lights. Things got so messy that I decided to put up a barrier between that room and the rest of the house.
So I'm on dog duty now because they had taped up the room, but there was so much. Oh, you're such a big runner. You little sprinter, right by me. They had taped up the room, but there was so much dust that they were actually, the air was becoming thick. So I decided just to take the pups out for a nice walk while they take down the insulation so that they're happy and I'm happy because I don't have to do any work. So I guess it's a win-win. Come on, buddy, come on! I don't know if you can see him, but off in the distance there is a Bubba running. Come on, buddy, you can do it! Come on! Let's go! Come on, buddy! He's coming down the center of the alley here. Come on, buddy! Oh, such a big run! For such a big boy, come on! Good boy, come on! Come on! Wow, good job! And he just slowed down to a nice slow trot. Come on, handsome! Who's the most handsome? He's like, leave me alone, you are disgusting. Oh my goodness, Big P. Come on! Come on, you cutie. Come on! Oh my goodness. There's a handsome boy, come on. Oh, you're tired. Yeah, big walk. Mitch, how tall are you? Can you stand on the other side of that mountain just so we can see for height there? That's above your knees, right? You can literally hide behind it. What do you plan on doing with that drapery?
I'm gonna fill it.
Let's see.
Oh my god. I'm not so embarrassed.
No. And you think that is more You think that is more resourceful than using a box?
Yes. Look.
Show us your sack. How full is it?
It's not a full sack.
All right, Santa Claus.
I emptied it out.
That's a small little. You're dropping everything out of your sack, man. This is time wasting.
Shut up.
Where are your shoes? Why is your hair gray? What happened?
Premature ejaculation.
Eventually, everything got cleaned up, and it was time to start actually vaulting the ceiling. Of course, I wasn't going to do this. I was going to bring in a trained professional to do it. And Morrow from Goodwood Homes was just the right man for the job.
I should put this as my, see a picture of me, this should be my dating profile.
Once that wood was all out, all that was left to do was add another structural support beam on the other side of the room, and things were looking good. Next, we had to prepare for our kitchen to finally be installed. That was a long time coming, just had to remove some of the existing tile that was there. Unfortunately, they glued the tile on the drywall, so it kind of made for a not a pretty sight after it was all done.
So the kitchen is finally being installed. Been a long time waiting. We ran into an issue. It's been a while. And the issue was that the flooring, where it connects to the cabinet, we had a vent there. So we weren't sure if we were gonna cover it with the cabinets, but then we had an issue with the overhang from the countertop. So we've decided to cut out the rest. Oh, gotta move it down here. Cut out the rest of the board here, all the way across. And then we're just gonna put another board flush up against it in its place so it looks like the starting of a new board, so you won't even be able to tell that we had the issue, and then we can center the cabinets to the entire wall.
Also, we needed new venting for the new location of the range hood. Luckily, Unicon Group and my brother-in-law came and helped us out when we needed them most. Then it was time for the countertops to go in. Oh my gosh, it's finally coming together. We are so close to having a full functioning kitchen. Unicon Group then moved on to replace any existing ceilings that needed to be drywalled.
So today we had the drywall go up a couple days ago, and now we have the tapers in, fixing all the lines just to make sure that the ceiling looks smooth. We've got David over here. David, what's the company name called?
Elegant Taping.
Elegant Taping. I mean, you can't not trust a company that says something like Elegant Taping. You know it's gonna look beautiful in the end. What a clever...
Elegant work, you know, when we finish, no touch-ups, nothing, no fix.
That's exactly
Prime
what.
paint, ready for you.
That is
So we
amazing.
don't hold up our customers, you know?
That we love it.
Yeah.
And we are in a slight rush, as you guys know. We've got a wedding coming up, so
Yep.
this is actually the room we're going to be getting ready in. So talk about pushing things to the last second here. But these guys are doing a great job. They've been working really hard all morning. So things are looking good. We're coming together.
Next, it was time for some pot lights.
Today we have Cy from Cy Electrical in the house.
He's been doing a lot of, a lot of electrical work for us right now. This house has a bunch of different cords running to different areas because of the age of the house. When the wiring was put through, different wires had been added for different things. And Cy's been doing an incredible job figuring out what goes where and what's running what. Right now, he is connecting a pot light for us. And then this is the room where we have, I think we have 8 pot lights running in here. You can see them all. So this will be a very bright room. This room originally actually had no lighting at all. It was only the outlets that you could use to plug in like lamps and things like that. So this is going to be really exciting actually when it's done. We spent probably the last 2 hours. Sai was ready to connect the pot lights, pop them up into the ceiling, call it a day. And next thing we realized that the switch isn't turning on. So not only was that switch not working, but none of the outlets in the room were powering on. We had him hide a cord for us earlier. In this house, the electrical is so messed up. And the cord that he hid actually fed through to this guy up here, which fed into the room behind me, and came up through the hole in the floor, which was here. And we had taken this wall down in order, because we're going to build something here. But the cord literally went up the center of the room, up into the ceiling, and then disappeared. So basically, he moved that cord, and then we realized that it was also connected to that one up there in the wall. But what the problem was is we weren't sure that that was the cord because we had lost power in the other room where all the pot lights are hanging, probably about 2 weeks ago. So let me tell you, this last 2 hours, I don't think I've ever been excited about electrical and something actually turning on. So fingers crossed we don't run into any more of those issues down the road.
And after all that, this is what we're left with. So, lots and lots of changes. A lot of this we didn't even catch on camera just because we were trying to get everything done in time. As you can see, the ceiling now has drywall. It's got wiring for pot lights, and it's even got holes screwed in for those pot lights. These are these dogs right here that you are so familiar with, and they were just getting upset with each other. Now they're fine. They're just looking outside. In here, this is the room where everybody, or I guess the girls, the bridesmaids and the bride got ready. And so we had to put in pot lights. It's actually painted. It needs another coat on the ceiling, and the walls needs to be painted again.
We primed the wall. We painted the walls twice. And if you look back up at the pot lights, these two specifically here were done right on top of where the beams were, like the braces. So Dan actually had to go through the day before the wedding and chisel out, chisel out the wood around just to be able to pop those in. And thank God he did, because that would have been a bit of a nightmare. I mean, the room already isn't very put together, but we needed light for the space for sure.
It's something. And I really like the paint color. That paint color right there is called Crushed Ice from Sherwin-Williams, correct?
Yeah.
And it's like a really light gray. I know you guys are probably sick of grays and light grays, but we really love it. We think it's going to look great with the floor as soon as the baseboards are in. The baseboards are going to be a nice white. We removed the carpet from the stairs. This really wasn't a planned thing, but after all the plaster got done in this ceiling and in that ceiling up there, there was plaster all over these stairs and all over the carpet, so we had to take it out.
But the plan is to stain, we're gonna sand down to try and get it a little bit closer to this color here, and then we're gonna restain it and
What are we doing with the backboards here?
Oh, that's going to be white.
The riser?
The risers are white, and then the top is going to be stained a dark brown.
Yeah. So that's pretty exciting. And the stairs already look so much more incredible with the carpet off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's they just look bigger.
A lot cleaner.
Yeah. So the kitchen is finally almost complete. We still don't have plumbing in our sink. The stovetop is still not connected, but that is actually Wi-Fi, so very techie for all you techie people out there. The hardware isn't on the cabinets, and a very exciting piece.
Right
Which
here.
is custom to the kitchen.
Look at that thing. That is a concrete range hood.
And this came in 3 pieces. So this piece here came in with that piece, and then this piece came in on its own. I think it took 4 guys, was it, to like separately bring it in, because this is all concrete. So this is like extremely heavy. I feel like the counter's gonna like crack or something.
No, it's fine.
Weight,
They secured it. They actually cut holes in the drywall. They secured it to 2x4s behind, so everything is safely secured. There's hardly any weight actually on the countertops. But man, that cooktop looks really good with the cement hood
and these
there.
pieces here, they still have to come back and just fix where they've actually connected it. They're not finished installing it completely.
Our faucet looks nice, huh? It's not connected yet. We actually don't have any running water in the kitchen just yet, but that's coming very, very soon, probably early next week.
It's all connected here. And then I think we're going to get another hole drilled here for
Soap dispenser?
not for soap, for water.
Water dispenser, like clean water.
Like fresh water. Even though the water that we have is well water, I feel like that's the freshest.
Yeah.
It's like drinking out of a puddle.
Too.
And then you can do this, and you can do that. Ooh.
Also a Wi-Fi faucet. Just kidding.
I was like, is it?
And this is sort of the finished product, the semi-finished product of the family room / living room ceiling vault. So everything has been vaulted. You can see
We've got beams.
These
and then we're
beams?
gonna clad those with
like an older rustic style sort of a
use
wood
these for
cladding.
size.
Okay.
See how tall it is.
Yeah, this is extremely tall. She is 7 feet tall, and it's no. Look at how tall this is. So we actually had Mauro from Goodwood Homes. He helped remove everything, and then he built this whole back panel here at the top. He built that so that the drywall will be even on both sides. He did a great job of that. We've also been prepping the walls for paint.
Which, if you followed us on Instagram, you would know that this took me an entire day to sand down, like in here, just to give it a bit of a rough edge so the paint will actually stick. And that was very tedious. I never want to sand again. And then we had to go through with wood filler and fill in all the holes because there was tons of holes from the last owners, I guess, hanging pictures or items. Mm-hmm. So that was a little bit frustrating as well.
And shout out to Michael from Unicon Group for finishing this whole section. This was something that I had planned to do myself, but we were running out of time and we needed to get this done and try to get it ready. In the end, we didn't end up using this room, but he finished this whole area here. And he matched the existing pattern perfectly. All we have to do now is sand it all down.
I did sand it.
Sorry, all we have to do now is admire your sanding work and paint. Once this is painted, it's going to look fantastic. We've already started.
And then we started covering stuff up. We actually had the doors covered up and the windows covered up because we're going to use a blow paint. And
A blow paint?
yeah, you blow it. What is it?
We're going to use a spray gun. We're going to do some blow painting. Oh,
blows
man.
the paint onto the wall.
That's
so we
right.
had covered up the windows and the door, but then actually for our first look for the wedding, I needed to get through the doors.
Yeah.
So we had to remove.
That actually took place right out there on the dock. So yeah, she actually had to come through this door. So we removed all the coverings from the windows and the doors, but it'll be easily replaced.
And you know what, too, you guys, let us know if you want us to do a video just talking about the wedding and everything that took place there, because we know that this is obviously House into Home. Us getting married is a huge part of making this our home. But if that's something you guys are interested in seeing and like having us take you through some photos and stuff like that, let us know, because we'd love to relive that day a million times over.
It was a pretty fun day.
Yeah. You like my shirt?
It's a pretty good shirt.
It's you.
Yeah, it is. With all the stuff happening throughout these 2 months, we needed a lot of help. So we have a bunch of people to thank. And those people are my cousin Serge, who is starting his own car vlog channel. More on that soon. He's an interesting guy. You guys will want to watch him. My best bud and my best man, Rui, aka Deadpool in the video. If you were wondering who that was Rui. That is classic Rui. His brother and my buddy, Danny, he does electrical. Also, Morrow from Goodwood Homes. We've mentioned him already. He did a great job in that room over there, vaulting that ceiling. My brother-in-law, Sergio, and Unicon Group. That's his company. If you guys need any renovations, you're in the Toronto area, Unicon Group is the place to go.
Kitchen Nation for putting in our kitchen, which isn't done yet, but we're just happy that we have a kitchen started.
That's right.
Elegant Taping, those boys were incredible. There's literally no waves or anything in the ceiling. They're perfection. And Psy Electrical, this guy is the most patient. Oh my goodness. And he won't leave until he figures out a problem. He's incredible. And then a special shout out to Zed, Dan's dad, my new father-in-law, for, oh my gosh, so much work. It's been overwhelming how much he's done.
He's retired, but he was coming up here.
It's been a soft retirement.
He was on vacation, and when he came back from vacation, he was here 2 or 3 days in a row trying to help as much as possible. Days before the wedding, 2 days before the wedding, he was out there laying down brick for our walkway.
In rain and in cold weather.
Yeah.
And painting.
Yeah. Huge shout out to Zed.
Gosh. Yeah.
The real MVP.
100%. Yes. He needs a trophy. Or a bottle of alcohol, whatever.
And that's going to be it for this episode of House into Home. It was a longer one. I hope we kept your attention. I hope you enjoyed it.
But people have been requesting longer ones. People want longer videos. And I keep on saying, give the people what they want.
And I keep saying they have very short attention spans.
Not true.
So hopefully we'll get back to regular uploads now that we have some time to breathe and relax. That was the busiest 2 months I think I've ever experienced.
We were like a deer caught in headlights, but we just kept on trucking.
That's right. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.